Okay, Colin, so just tell us what you make of the latest comments, I guess, that have come out about potential harpooning.
Well, you've got comments again coming from a bloke that's got as much knowledge of crocodile that you could put on the back of a postage stamp, saying that harpooning doesn't hurt a crocodile. They do it in crocodile farms, or they don't do it in crocodile farms. It damages the hide. I spoke to Bob Irwin this morning too, and he said that when you harpoon a croc, it builds up lactic acid in it. You've got to be a very professional person that can harpoon a crocodile, and it can easily be life-threatening to the crocodile. Also, the harpoon has to be cut out of the crocodile. Now, how that's alright and okay with Michael Trout and the rest of the Queensland government is beyond Bob Irwin and I.
You say that it takes a professional to be able to do that. I guess that's why these guys have been brought in. Do you think they're not up to the job?
Well, I haven't heard their qualifications. They just said that they've got about 100 years experience between 5 of them, but no one's been identified, so we've no knowledge of their experience. Bob said that you'd have to harpoon a crocodile in the tail or in the neck. He said anywhere else is going to be fatal, and that'd have to be a very professional job. But you know, it was never mentioned to harpooning crocodiles. They're supposed to capture them in traps. It takes a bit long for them, and what they do, they go straight to a lethal method straight away.
So with these two at Palm Cove and Lake Placid, what do you think they should be doing with it? Just waiting it out and hoping that the trap works? Yeah,
well, there's been crocodiles in there for how many years now. Just wait it out and wait until they capture them. Why do we have to resort to those sort of methods? We had 2 children in the Cairns hospital 2 days ago with irukandji stings, and they closed the beach for 3 days. There's no one screaming for a cull on irukandjis. Now, what's wrong with this government? Knee-jerk reaction to a couple of frantic people in Cairns. It's a disgrace. Bob Irwin Wildlife Foundation is absolutely disgusted. Bob Irwin's made a personal plea to the Queensland government that he will, at his own cost, relocate immature crocodiles to a safe location away from Cairns.
And do you think they'll take you up on that offer? I mean, they're pretty set in their ways at this point.
Oh, look, they've just locked their jaw. They don't listen to anybody. They listen to a couple of frantics here in Cairns, and they think that the population's behind them. But the amount of people have joined our society and the North Queensland Crocodile Protection Society in the last couple of months is staggering. The response we got on Sunrise was awesome. 3,000 or 4,000 comments. People around Australia come here to see these beautiful creatures, these prehistoric monsters, and we want to murder them. We murder flying foxes, we're murdering dugongs, we're murdering turtles. What else are they going to kill here in Cairns?
So tell me about, I guess, the plans to bring these crocs in that area.
Well, yeah, look, it's very new to us this morning. We woke up and read this in the paper, and yeah, we're quite upset about it. The capture process, as is already very, very stressful on the crocodile itself. I think shooting it with metal hooks is going to make it all the worse. Okay, build up a lactic acid in the muscle, just like you would have after running a marathon. It's going to happen to a crocodile. It's going to happen straight away. It's going to happen about 1,000 times worse, and has been known in many cases in the past actually killed the animal.
So when the harpoons, I think you might have been telling me that something like that, like afterwards, can be pretty rough.
Yeah, ideally you want to cut the skin and actually get the harpoon out. There has also been cases the harpoon's just been left in there due to laziness, not really caring. But yeah, ideally you need to get that cut out, and quite a fair amount of flesh has to be pulled out, so that harpoon has come out safely.
What would you suggest they do?
Look, honestly, on behalf of the North Queensland Crocodile Protection Society, I'd suggest they just leave them exactly where they are. Humans have proven time and time again that every time we interfere with the environment, we try to play Mother Nature, we stuff it up. And 10 minutes of damage often takes a generation or 2 to try and repair that. So they're an extremely important animal for the ecosystem in Cairns, they're important for our tourism, and just leave them alone.
These ones aren't hurting or affecting?
Definitely not. Look, we haven't had a death in Cairns from a crocodile in years. I think that more education, letting people know where crocodiles are, letting people know what to do before they go swimming, before they go fishing. I think that's what we need to focus on. Preventing crocodiles through education as opposed to preventing crocodile attacks through eradication.
Alright, so Bob's come out making some comments that he'd personally offer his time. Tell me about that.
Well, Bob Irwin's made an offer to the Queensland Government to personally relocate any immature crocodile to a safe sanctuary inland. There's a big property in there that he's been offered the use of that has major swamps in it. That'd be a nice safe location. He doesn't believe any crocodile should be harpooned. People probably aren't even aware that they fire the harpoon in sometimes with a crossbow, and unless they're very, very good at it, they can kill that animal. They've got to try and shoot in the neck or in the tail, and he said that they have to cut the harpoon out of the animal, and sometimes they sew it up, sometimes they don't. It's very stressful for the animal. Like a local member, Michael Trout, said, you know, they put a cage in there, probably too big, and now they're going to resort to a harpoon straight away. You know, let's give the little cage a chance. But Bob Irwin says that no crop should be removed anyway unless they're causing immediate threat to somebody. Those crocodiles 2 metres and 1 metre something, they're no threat to anybody. They're juveniles. They don't even have a territory yet. So he's called Michael Trout. He's called Andrew Powell environmental vandals, and we agree with him totally. It's a disgrace. And once again, you know, knee-jerk reaction. We've got 2 children in hospital from irukandji stings. There's thousands, millions of them at the beach. No one's been attacked by a crocodile, and we're culling them, but no one's in uproar about the little nippers not being able to get into the water now, are they? You know, this is a disgrace.